Hey, Chef J, sound on God you made this.
Number 31, Reggie Miller. Coached the Pacers for 4 seasons. To get it started, the Pistons will touch it first. Both of these teams have their superstitions, and one of them, people were asking Larry Brown whether he'd wear a tie to this ball game. He said, I didn't wear one last time, and I had kind of a Carolina blue golf shirt on. It worked pretty well in our last series. I think that's pretty much what he has on tonight. O'Neal on the baseline. Jermaine O'Neal. Those two have the first 4 for the Pacers. Phillips gave up a 3 and worked to the elbow for that one. Continues to increase. Tinsley wide open. And the rebound, Artest. And he missed in close again with a stick back.
Well, he's just so strong right now. You can see Tayshaun Prince really struggling with his power.
Pistons with an opportunity to tie this trip if that shot goes, and it does. Chauncey Billups ties it at 6. Reggie runs around another one, and Hamilton there to meet him. 5 on the shot clock. Reggie might have to let fly anyway. Gives it up to O'Neal. Rasheed Wallace got in the way of that one. Would have been a shot clock violation. It's the 4th rebound already for Wallace. Billups working his magic, and going to go to the free throw line.
See, again.
That time, Reggie got around the pick, but immediately Hamilton got on it. He'll take the shot anyway, and it's off the mark. Foster on the offensive glass. Ron Artest thinking about going through a double team. Does, but he missed the shot. Got his own rebound and scored.
That's just, again, being more powerful for Hamilton right now.
How long can he chase it? 38, Phil.
That's the one area people are really concerned with when you talk about the Pacers and their defense.
This time, Rasheed Wallace changes O'Neal's shot, and now it's Billups who's the offensive catalyst. So Ron Artest with Tayshaun Prince on him, drives with a left hand. Boy, he's been inside plenty of times. He just can't finish. Prince going the other way, and he scores.
Yeah, one thing about Prince for Reggie.
Reggie cuts the Pistons lead to 2. Billups was feeling it. Tayshaun Prince keeps it alive. Wallace jammed. Straight down the middle for Big Ben. He's 16 rebounds, but he's not a big scorer.
No, he's not, but he's a nice role player, and he's going to have to be effective, or they're going to be able to get away with fronting Jermaine O'Neal and limiting his shot. He can play the point guard position.
He's got 11 points. It's an 11-2 run right now. That just got stopped by Jermaine O'Neal. They've got to get Jermaine O'Neal more involved. Right?
Out of a zone. Detroit came out and played a zone, which is interesting because Larry Brown really does not like playing zone, but it's been effective.
Look at this matchup. Artest on Rip.
It's a very difficult matchup for Ron Artest.
In the last series, Artest played the rookie sensation of Miami, Dwayne Wade, a lot, but that's a guy that isn't as slithery as Rip Hamilton. Less rest definitely have come to play on the road. Billups again working around Johnson this time and draws a foul.
Tracy McGrady, when you look at his body, he also, his career so far reminds me a lot of Jermaine O'Neal. Young is taking time, and there's Rip Hamilton again.
He just ran around that screen, and Artest just couldn't get that body around there, and they've done that twice now in the last 3 trips down court. Harrington with a chance to add 1.
See, the thing
Hamilton's now got Johnson on him, so a switch has been made there with Artest now on Corliss Williamson. And here's a foul as Wallace takes it to the rack, and Bender will pick up.
You would rather for him to go to the free throw line.
Where he's shooting 49%.
Good foul, and now he has to shoot free throws. Exactly. Which means he'll make.
Artest going against Prince. Will drop it off to Harrington for the jam underneath. Nice extra pass by Artest. Said, I didn't always go, but I started to once in a while, and we became teammates.
Bowling?
Bowling.
Bowling.
Bowling for dollars. Harrington.
You know what? Lock and trail and get tight with him.
Pistons with a fresh shot clock. Hamilton this time on the drive, and got it.
See, that's the difference that we talked about. Terrific in-between game. So he can not only catch and shoot, but he loves catching, driving, and getting to that in-between spot and pulling up.
Foul to their last 8. So they're warming up a little bit. Trailing by 4. This guy's been huge for him. Harrington off the bench. Harrington, the leading scorer for the Pistons, one of the top 6 men in the business. Rip Hamilton has this one rim out. Williamson will try it again in close. Back in at the point. Reggie Miller's back in there. O'Neal, Harrington, and Artest. Jermaine O'Neal. Rasheed Wallace trying to stay with him, and O'Neal on a fadeaway knocks it down, and a little collision inside.
Yeah, it was Ben Wallace and is the vote defensive player of the year. You can see right here, and what they're saying here is
3 points, so we're a little bit ahead of pace. Artest for the lead. O'Neal keeps it alive, and the Pacers do lead.
You know, I was watching Jermaine O'Neal.
Well, then it's Ben. Now it's Rasheed. Harrington, the outlet to Tinsley. Coming down 2-on-2. He'll take it to the rack. The follow by Harrington.
It's calm down. Let's not get caught up into it. Every time the Pacers have had a chance to run, they have.
The Pacers haven't been in the finals since 2000. And they want to go back. Wallace has missed twice in close. Harrington trying to get around Corliss Williamson. Does with a left hand.
Al Harrington.
Can Billups quiet the crowd? Momentarily he does. 7 in the quarter, 11 for the game for Artest. Billups again, backing Tinsley up, and hits the same shot. He's been trying. Artest around Corliss Williamson.
Yeah. I mean, this is a chance to go.
And they'll call that one just about every time. 8-point lead, Corliss Williamson inside.
Post. He has scored, but not much on the post.
Remember, only 3 on the shot clock as Reggie Miller inbounds. Artest fades away. Long shot and got it.
Far away from the bucket.
Reggie Miller for 3. And Foster with the offensive rebound. That's what he does so well. Artest contested. 3-on-2 for Detroit. Rip Hamilton. There's not too many guys that can shoot that shot any better than he can.
To figure out a way of getting his points and still getting everybody else involved at the same time.
Detroit turns it over again. O'Neal, nice extra pass to Tinsley.
Teammates better.
He knows he's going to be a 20 and 10 guy. That'll take care of itself. Hamilton over O'Neal. Wow.
And Stephen A. Smith.
6 on the shot clock. Ben Wallace in the low block. Gives it up to Tayshaun Prince. Perfect pass.
Yeah, Tayshaun, when he starts scoring, it makes Artest work.
They cut the Pacers lead in half. Artest goes right back to the rack around Wallace. Jamal Tinsley for his 13th rebound. Tayshaun for 3. And he got his own save there on the baseline. Hamilton from the free throw line. Billups on Artest. That's a mismatch, but now he gets double team help from Hamilton. 5 on the shot clock. Wide open Harrington. Tipped in by O'Neal.
Right now for Detroit.
Wallace with a 3. Ben Wallace with a rebound. He'll try it offensively and scores, which is up from his regular season of 9.5. And had the big 18-point game in the series. Kapler against the Nets. Bender bends the rim. Conference finals. There's Bender going to the rack to give his team an 8-point lead with two. Carlisle's just diffused the whole situation. He says, hey, you know, I changed jobs. That happens in this business. And the guy that took my job's a Hall of Fame coach. What am I supposed to say?
Yeah, I can tell you that coach is
playing Ron Artest now. There's the matchup. Artest trying to cross the lane. Tough shot. Wallace cleared it, his 18th rebound, and now Rip Hamilton gives Detroit the lead.
Taken out of their offense. Now it's the Pacers being taken out of their offense. No Jermaine O'Neal. Only 2 points in this second half.
And the lob underneath to Ben Wallace.
Whenever you play the Pistons, this is a Larry Brown out of timeout play. Lobs for Ben Wallace or back cuts for their guards. You can see the screen. Crozier gets hung up. O'Neal involved in their offense.
There he is on the low block. Against Wallace with a left hand. A great spin move. We're under 9 minutes. Wallace, the bounce pass to Hamilton. What a great look.
He never stopped moving. Never.
And how about the pass?
You know, again, now Rip Hamilton is scoring again because he's not doing it off the dribble.
O'Neal against Wallace again. Different move, same effect. Phillips has not scored in the second half. Harrington with a steal.
Another turnover.
Tinsley for three. Got it! Took one inside and then took a huge one outside. And it paid off. We're under 7 minutes and the Pacers back in front by 2. Now O'Neal finally gets his hands on it again. Has Rasheed Wallace on him this time. Picking up his 4th foul.
And you can see the move here. And that's the foul. They're calling on his swing. Really, if Wallace just keeps his arms straight up, nowhere for O'Neal to go. But by the swipe, that gives the official a chance.
A lot of jockeying for position going on with 2 minutes left in the game. Ball loose, picked up by Tinsley. Tinsley with 2 on the shot clock. And Rasheed Wallace with the rebound. Chance for Detroit to lead if they score.
Fine Rip Hamilton.
Tayshaun Prince for 3, and he got it. For him.
Brad, he made this shot when he made that layup to start the second half. You can see his confidence soaring.
Pistons had gone over 6 minutes without
going right back.
Trying to get it to him. They'll have to make the extra pass maybe to get it there, if they can get it there. Now Reggie Miller gives it to Foster on a drive, and Jeff Foster, in his first year as a head coach of the Pacers, brought him to the best record they've ever had in the regular season, 61-21. Can they get game 1 of the playoffs in the Eastern Conference Finals? Tipped by Foster. He's made 2 huge plays the last 2 trips down court.
Watch Reggie Miller.
He got around a pick. Here's the 3. Got it! There's never been a better 3-point shooter or a guy in the clutch. It's Miller time, but we still got 31 seconds left. And then it was time for a guy for the 292nd time just in the playoffs to hit a 3.
And Brad, I called it before because you could see it. You can see the way they were setting up. Rip Hamilton turned his back.
Tough just getting the ball in. They get it into Hamilton. He's looking for a screen. Now has Foster on him. Kicks it back out to Tayshaun Prince. Now it's Hamilton. And in and out on a 3, and O'Neal the rebound. Prince to inbound again. Hamilton will have to go up. Nope, he's going to give it up to Wallace. And he missed a 3, and the Pacers at home win game 1.